Hi, Brandon. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks.
Good. How was your week?
It was okay. It was kind of slow, but kind of not. If that makes sense. So
It does. It does make sense. What made it slow?
I just had some off time because at work we're really slow, so they didn't have need for me this week. So, and I told them I was like, well, I need to kind of rest my back, because I've got those back issues. So they said that this would be a good week to kind of take some time off, and I did. I just stayed around the house and.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to the beach, but I didn't. Probably should have.
Sounds like it would have been a lot of fun. Did you do that homework I asked you to do?
I did. Have it right here. Yep.
Excellent. Well, let's go over that. So last session I asked you to do some homework outside of our regular sessions.
Right.
Write down some issues
Mm-hmm.
that kept popping up for you throughout the week.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of your automatic thoughts with those when they occurred.
Yep.
And noticing how much you've changed since your first session.
Right.
So let's go ahead and go over some of these issues. What happened?
Okay.
Well, I see this one is about your boss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So on Saturday, my boss was in, which is usually not. I normally work most weekends because for the most part, up to this point, I've had school during the week, work on the weekends. But she was there Saturday, and I was requesting some time off. It was New Year's Eve because I'm actually going to a good friend of mine's wedding, and I just got the invitation I think it was Thursday or Friday. So I was going to ahead and let her know, and so she was in. I gave her, I'll just read you what I wrote. Gave Tracy my request for time off. She looked at my request and walked away and said nothing. And this.
So what was your automatic response for when she did that? What went on in your head? I
was thinking okay, she just snubbed me. She is angry because I did tell her I would work New Year's initially because I don't have any plans. I'm not dating or anything, so I said I would work. I don't have a problem with that, and so I was upset. Then I was kind of depressed, and then I felt like I maybe let her down, and then I thought, well, she's probably going to be angry at me and things like that, and I wrote that down.
So out of that, what do you think that your rational thoughts were?
Well, I think it was all irrational because she just kind of walked away, and I was just thinking, well, she must be thinking this, like I could read her mind or something. But I did what you said, and I kind of stepped back, and then I what do you call it, process thoughts. So I did that for 2 or 3 minutes. I thought I was thinking she was mad, and I felt bad for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I stepped back and said, well, she's probably really busy. Why else would she be at work on a Saturday? So
did you talk to her about how you're feeling?
I did, actually. That following Tuesday, I spoke with her and asked her if that was okay. She said fine, and she said that day, because I asked her, I was like, well, did I make you mad that day? And she said no, that basically what I said was true, was that she had a lot going on because she doesn't work on Saturdays, and she was actually missing one of her kids' cheerleading competitions or something because she had to be at work, so she was kind of upset for that, and not just me, or not me at all, really.
So do you feel overall that was a problem that got solved?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. What was another one?
Well, I have a friend in South Carolina. Me and him talk usually about twice a week, something like that. And we usually do it. I know he's busy on Wednesdays because he is a musician for a church. He plays the organ. So I know he's busy on Wednesdays and Sundays. So I normally try to call him either Monday or Tuesday. And so I tried calling him that Monday, and he didn't pick up the phone. And I called him again. I called him I think total 3 times. He didn't pick up. And then I called him Tuesday twice, and he didn't pick up.
So what were your automatic thoughts when that was happening?
That he was mad at me, or I had said something in the last conversation that was wrong, or he just didn't want to continue the friendship, and that he was done with me, and that
So how could you have changed your inner monologue with yourself to make that more rational?
Well, I could just kind of the same thing with my boss, well, maybe he's got stuff going on, which later I found out actually yesterday that he did, because he's also in school, and he has finals this week. Okay. So that's what he was doing.
Those can be really time consuming.
Yeah.
I bet he might be feeling a little time crunch himself.
Right, which he was, and he said that. And fortunately, I did what you said, and I was able to step back and say, there's got to be something else that, is going on other than,
Mhm.
I just, because I'm not in the habit of saying mean things to
Mhm.
people on the phone, so, which I didn't.
Okay.
So, but I stepped back and I thought about it, and it turned out to be true that he did, he was just studying.
So even though you're still having like the negative automatic responses, do you find yourself bouncing back quicker
Oh, yeah.
to be able to kind of change the way you think about the situation
Yeah, definitely.
to make it less stress on yourself?
Definitely. Yeah.
Excellent.
Mhm.
So I think you've been doing a great job.
Well, thank you.
And I would like to just continue this throughout the week, and
Okay.
always remember that you have the power to change the way you see a situation.
Right.
And you can change your language with it and your worldview, and I
Okay.
think it would be much healthier of a situation for
Yeah.
you and the people in your life.
I think you're right.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
And I'll get you another homework this
Yes,
night.
absolutely.